Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk to you about shooting union or non-union and why you would do that. So ultimately, I think you probably want to shoot union on your films, especially if you want to work with, big name actors or if you have a large budget film. For sure, you want to be some sort of union. Um, but if you're just starting out and you're making a little short film and you're not necessarily hiring, any name actors, you might not need to do a union film. Even if you're doing like a low budget horror film or, any sort of low budget film, it might not be, you might not have to go that route. The reason that you would possibly make the decision to not go union is mostly for cost. There's just a lot of extra costs that come in to play when you're doing a union film, whether or not it's SAG or any of the other unions like the Producers Guild or IATSE or any of the other unions for other crew members. So ultimately, I think the number one thing that people want to do is they want to work with an actor that has some sort of um, notoriety. And in order to do that, you most likely have to shoot SAG. Now, the only way that you wouldn't have to shoot SAG is if you had an actor that is also a financial core actor, or FICOR is what it's known as. And it's not something that people necessarily put out there. You could probably even do a Google search to see what actors work FICOR. It's not really looked favorably upon by the union, and members that do work FICOR are foregoing some of their benefits for that ability. So it's not something that people really talk about. But there are some notable actors out there that are FICOR actors or have been. Jon Voight, for instance, is a FICOR actor. But other than that, when you're looking to shoot union, I would say that in the under 1 million range, you're hopefully SAG. You know, if you're in the 1 to 5 million range, then maybe you're in the Writers Guild. You have a Writers Guild union and maybe like a Directors Guild. If you're above that, then maybe the whole picture is a union picture. Um, and the reason you want to do that is because if you're in a higher profile category and the unions find out, then they literally can cause some issues with your film. A lot of their members are union members, so if they see you're doing a higher budget film, they're going to want to push to make you a union film. So that can happen. There are definitely examples out there of films that started without being in a union and their members forced it to go union. So just keep that in mind. But for the most part, when you're making your first film, maybe your first short film, maybe a low budget feature film, maybe you don't have a union. But if you definitely are working in this industry for a long time and you want to work with really high quality people and high quality actors, recognizable faces, then you're going to have to be in a union film. I hope that explained that a little bit, and I look forward to seeing some of the stuff that you're making with the union films.